One of our most popular features is the slideshow. So let's go ahead and click to place our caret where we want our slideshow. We'll put it down here. We click the slideshow button, and here we have 3 sections. All the way on the right is where we create new slideshows. In the middle is our list of slideshows, which is empty right now, and on the left is where we insert the slideshows onto our page. So let's start with creating a new slideshow. The first thing we do is name it. Now keep in mind that nobody will see this name except you, and it's only for reference purposes when you're selecting it from your list. So keep it short and descriptive. And you can only use letters, numbers, or a hyphen in the name. So let's call it Fun Party. Next, we select the size. Now there are quite a few sizes, from 400 to 1000 pixels. And remember, 1000 pixels is the max width for any content on the page. And each size has 2 different dimensions, standard and wide, because some cameras, mostly older cameras, use a 4:3 aspect ratio, while newer cameras use a 3:2 aspect ratio. So let's go ahead and just create a small slideshow. We click Add New Slideshow, and there it is in our list. And it will show you the name and size of the slideshow. So now we have to put some pictures into that slideshow. So we click E for Edit, we click Add New Image, select our image, and wait for it to upload. And there it is. I'm going to add a few more, but I'll skip ahead in the video to save time. Okay, now we have our images in there. And under each image we have some options. E is to edit the image. V is to view the full size of the image in a new window. If you hover over the C, it will show you the caption, if there is one. If you hover over the L, it will show you the link, if there is one. And if there is, you can click the L to open that link. And X is to delete the image. So how do we add a caption or a link to an image? We click E for Edit. And here we'll add a caption. And we can link to an external website or link to another page on our website. Let's just put google.com. We click Save Changes. Now when we hover over the C, we see our caption. We hover over the L and we see our link. And if we click it, it opens the link in a new window or tab. And last but not least, we can rearrange our images by simply doing a click and drag and dropping where we want it. And it immediately updates your slideshow automatically as soon as you drop an image in place. And you can come back to this anytime if you want to add more images or captions or rearrange the images or whatever. So let's go back to slideshows. We click to select a slideshow, and it puts it in the selection box. For this one, we're going to set the alignment to left. That way the text wraps around it. For controls, we have 3 options. Yes means that they are always visible. No means that they are never visible. And hover means that they are only visible when the cursor is over the slideshow. We'll leave it on yes. Duration is the length of time in seconds that each image is displayed before going to the next image. I think 5 is the sweet spot. We click to insert the slideshow, and there it is. And there's our caption. And when your cursor is on the slideshow, it automatically pauses, so you can view that image for longer. It's also mobile friendly, so you can swipe between images. Now if you'll notice, in edit mode, there's a green bar on top. But when edit is off, no green bar. You'll see this green bar on other page elements also, and it's for editing. So if we want to edit or delete this particular slideshow, we click on the green bar. And you can see that it's the one that's selected. Let's set the alignment to the right. Update, and there you go. Now it's on the right. And if we want to delete it, we click on the green bar and click delete. And it's gone. Now, slideshows are not just for pictures. They can be used for advertising, announcements, or if you have a church website, you can put your Sunday morning slides up there. And they can be a very powerful tool because images cause more of a response than just text alone. So let me show you an example of a banner style slideshow. Let's say we want it between these two paragraphs, but we want it centered. Well, we're going to need a separate table cell for the slideshow so we can center it while leaving the text justified. So let's highlight this paragraph, and we'll copy, delete, insert row after, and insert another row. And in the bottom one, we'll paste it back. Now in the center cell, that's where we want the slideshow. And we want the slideshow centered, so we'll go ahead and align center, and let's click Slideshows. So let's create a new slideshow. We'll call it Announcements. And when we look at our sizes, down at the bottom we have 1000 pixels by 300 pixels. This will give us the max width and a decent height that's not too tall. And when you select the size, you'll notice it puts the dimensions in these boxes down here, because you don't have to stick with just the sizes in the list. You can change this to whatever you want. So let's go ahead and make this 400 pixels tall. Add new slideshow, and there it is. Let's add some images to it. We'll click E for edit, add new image, and again, I'm going to skip ahead in the video to save time. Okay, we have all our images in there. Let's go back to Slideshows, select our slideshow. We don't need alignment, and we'll leave the controls and duration as is. Insert slideshow, and there it is. Now let's say I'm advertising for an upcoming event on my slideshow, and I create a page on my website specifically for that event. When I make the slide for the event, I would write "click here" somewhere on the slide, or you can add it as a caption, and then add a link. So when people click on this slide, they go directly to that event page. So there's a lot you can do with slideshows. Play around with it and see what works best for you. So that's it for slideshows.